Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I'm always so thankful that you choose to spend some time with me. So thank you so much for being here. You found me at my little makeshift studio. This is kind of our game room, but it houses my new keyboard and my computer back here. I still haven't fixed the light over my piano. I love my piano nook, but I also love my little makeshift studio. So that's where I am. This is going to be more of a life blog today, so much than it is sharing what I've learned and what I've been working on in music, because the truth is, I haven't been. We made a sudden decision to go visit my family before school starts next week. So last week, we drove 16 hours. It's like literally a 14-hour drive, but all the stops that you make, we made it in 16 to go visit my family. I haven't seen my family in over a year, and we really just wanted to go. So we went there and we had a good time, and it just didn't seem fair to our time together to be working on jazz. But my stepdad and I, he's the one that introduced me to jazz. We got to talk a little bit about some things. He told me about the vital importance in jazz of upbeats and thirds and sevenths. Something about thirds and sevenths are what makes your chord and what anchors your music, and when you stray from those, you don't necessarily have coherent music. I don't know if I'm remembering that right, because after the long visit and the long drive back and the overwhelming amount of things that I have to do when I get home, a lot of what he said kind of fell out of my brain. So if you're watching, I'm sorry. I tried to remember. Maybe we could have that conversation again and I could have a chance to write some of that stuff down. Or maybe if any of you viewers are watching and you know exactly what he means by that and you want to drop an explanation in the comments, I would greatly appreciate that. I would greatly appreciate to hear anything my viewers have to say. Where are you in your jazz journey, or your music journey, or your photography journey, or your art journey, or your journalism, writing, whatever it is? I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to know how that's going for you. Today's lesson, I did do a lesson. I had to confess to my teacher that I didn't really do any of my homework, and she noticed that I didn't seem like myself, and it's because, you guys, I'm looking at my future with a certain amount of fear, because my plate is about to become so extremely full, and I still have so much to prepare before school begins. And the sudden trip to see my family kind of cut into the preparation time for that, but that's okay. I could do it. It's going to be okay. And I know that this is a temporary season of being overwhelmed, but I don't know about you, but when I'm overwhelmed, I have like crazy dreams. I have dreams that I'm wading in the ocean, and there's like this huge tidal wave and it's about to like crash on top of me, and then I wake up. Or I'm being chased and I can't get away. I can't run away fast enough, and just before they catch me, I wake up. Or I have to be somewhere. I know that I have to be at this certain place at this certain time, and I'm rummaging through my closet trying to find something to wear, and my closet's empty. Or I'm looking for that briefcase or that set of notes, and I can't find it anywhere. My keys, and I can't find them. Do you go through that when you're overwhelmed? Do you have these crazy dreams? Last night, my husband, I think he woke me 5 times. It's unusual to have that many bad dreams in one night, but I don't know. And so that kind of drains your spirit a little bit, especially your creative spirit. So I was so thankful that my teacher thought that it was okay that I didn't get to do the homework, that I'm doing well enough that we can still move on. And what we moved on to was taking a simple melodic pattern. So there's this little 2-note melody, and it forms a pattern, and you start on beat 1 and you play that melody and you count the timing 2, 3, 4. You do that 4 times, And then you take that same melody, you move it over one beat. So 1, then your melody, 3, 4, and then do that 4 times, and so on. Just move your same simple melody over one beat at a time. And I think the most that it grows to is only 3 notes. And I'm so thankful for that because 1, the timing's a little tricky and it gives me something else to think about. I don't have to come up with the melody. The melody's given to me. All I have to do is practice the timing. That is going to give my mind a break. And I'm so thankful to have a break from thinking so hard. And also, I just think that that's going to help musicians all across the board. It's going to help you with your improv. It's going to help you reading sheet music. It's going to help you know where you're at in your timing on any kind of music. So I'm very thankful that I get a break this week from thinking so hard and being so creative. I've really enjoyed it. The call and answer has really awakened this creative side to me that I didn't even know was in there. It's helping me to think of things that I've never thought of before. But when I'm overwhelmed by life, I can't seem to tap into that creative side as easily. So this week is going to be very challenging for me to get my stuff done, be the wife, the mom, the housekeeper, the teacher, and follow my own passions with music. It's just a lot. It's a lot. So I'm going to just take it one step at a time, pray my way through this. And I really appreciate you listening. I really appreciate you spending time with me. And we're just going to keep going. And I hope that I will see you next week. Thank you so much for being here. Take good care.